let's talk about the workplace. Yeah. So let's just say that you're in a professional setting working with unprofessional people, or you're in an unprofessional setting and you're working with unprofessional people. Gives you something to think about. You're starting the job, you're new, or you could be working there for a while. You come in, they constantly tell you, it's okay if you mess up, it's no big deal. But then they play these mind games with you and they're like, did you mess up? Don't do that again. Yeah, make sure you don't do that again. And like are harsh on you and demanding certain things. And I understand sometimes people have to be critical because they want to make sure you're doing the job right. But let's say you just started or so and people are like, you're fine, you're doing a great job. And then a few hours later it's like, don't mess up, don't do that again. And it's like, okay, aren't mistakes for learning? Aren't mistakes to help you learn? In a place that only discourages and doesn't encourage, that's no place to be in at all. You need encouragement from time to time. You don't want to get down in the dumps. So I suggest that you find a way to resolve the issue or see what works best for you. Maybe you could ask, is there something that you think I need to improve on? Sometimes people could just mistreat you just because they want to do that. Let's just say an employee has the authority to tell you what to do because the manager says, oh, they're not the supervisor, but we're going to kind of put them in that position. So listen to what they tell you to do. And they choose to misuse their privileges for that time being as supervisor and just say, oh, go and do this, or no, you're not doing that right, do this. And like every little thing that you do is never perfect. I mean, let's face it, right? We all want to be perfect, but that's not reality. That's not the real world. Not everyone's perfect. We might say, oh, I want my hair to be super straight, but it's super curly. Or, hey, I wish I was better at singing. Any little flaw. I feel like everyone wants to pick out each other's flaws. And a lot of times, I don't know if you guys get this, but for me personally, the employees and other people, they'll be watching every little thing that I do. So if I'm doing something right, I'm sweeping up the floor, they want to observe me sweeping the floor. And I know some people are going to be like, that's a little bizarre. But yeah, you might get certain situations in the workplace where someone's always trying to pick at you and pick little things, and every little thing you do is never good enough. But I'm here to tell you guys, there is light in the middle of that darkness. So brush it off. Don't let it get you down. You don't have to be depressed. Stay positive. Have a great mentality, because when people are bringing you down, you're doing something right. And I know that sounds strange. It's like, oh, they're just bringing me down because I'm doing something right, and that's not all the time. But I think that, we just all need to breathe. Breathe with me, guys. Breathe with me. Inhale. Exhale. We need to inhale, exhale more often and just calm down and relax. And a lot of times people love to start their cliques. Like, oh, we're going to be here with these friends. Even when you're working, it's like, loosen up a little bit. Or maybe they just want to make you feel outcast when you're actually doing the job right, you're doing something right. So let's just say an employee is like, oh, you must hate working here, or do you like working here? It's constantly little things that bug you. Like, how many times are you going to ask me if I'm okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Does that get annoying? I know you guys are probably annoyed right now. Like, can she stop saying that? Yeah. Or certain things, and I know you have to be nice too, because sometimes girls, they just, they see something about you and they're just like, oh, I want to get to know more about you. But other times, they just like to be hateful. They want to find out every little thing that you do. Like, have you guys ever had this happen to you? You're about to leave for work, get in your car. You have like 3-4 people standing at the window to watch you leave, or asking, what kind of car do you drive? And that's just society. We're in this world for a reason. And the way that we're brought up to think is that, oh, we need to drive a great car, we need to do this, the way things look, outer appearances. But outer appearances aren't everything, guys. And you need to have quality in the inside, not just this whole appearance that, a lot of people, they could look great and they could be the rudest person you ever meet. Some people, it doesn't even matter how you look. Let's just face it, there's people that are just rude, and that's not the type of way that people should be treated. Okay, when you're in the workplace, stop picking on everybody else. Stop finding out their flaws, because we know that you have your own flaws, and you'll even let them shine out. You'll let us know, oh, I think this bothers me, or, sorry, I was scratching my nose, like, oh, I think this bothers me, or, it's little things that are just so annoying. Don't get me wrong, you guys. It's nice to have good things, It is nice to have, a nice house, or want something, a nice car. That's not the problem. But it's always making sure that you know what you need first, If you have to put something before you getting this wonderful car, don't do that. Don't put yourself in debt just because you want something else so badly. Make sure you work there. Make sure you work at it. Have the time to earn those things or get those things. And I know sometimes people, they get them freely. It's like, oh yes, my Bentley, bring my Bentley. But we're all different, And what I'm trying to say really is, you have your enemies and you have your frenemies, and put them together. Let's see what that makes. Someone in the comments tell me down below what that makes. But anyways, it's just like, everybody gets annoyed in the workplace, Sometimes you have strong personalities, you clash just because you have the strong personalities. So also what I'm trying to say, guys, is it would just be so nice to have YouTube as a full-time job for, to get the respect that you need, because I know a lot of times you have those hard workers out there, and people are interfering with them working. They're only trying to work, get their money, do what they have to do, but you just want to keep bothering them. You want to make them quit so that they have a hard time and they have to find another job. Really? Why can't you just work together for that little time being, those few hours, so that you can just have your job and have something going for yourself? But that's the part in life that you have, You get those difficulties that make you stronger, and sometimes it seems like they don't. Don't let them get you down. That's what I'm saying, guys. You gotta rise up to the occasion. And I'm not saying start fights or anything like that, but you have to be the bigger person. So today, be the bigger person. And also, it would be so nice just to have YouTube as a full-time job, for real. Like, I know I just said that, but YouTube, there's so many things you could research about math on YouTube. You probably don't even need a tutor now. Just look up what you need. Or you can research anything that you're trying to learn about. There's a lot of things that help you learn, and there's a lot of stupidity and things that are like, really, that's on the internet? But we have so many sources here, guys. So let's just grab this source, learn something from it. Or down in the comments, I always want to know you guys' opinion, I'm not the only person in the world that thinks like everybody else, but I know we as people, we do think alike, and we do have similarities. And thank you all for hearing me out. I know that I probably have a million other things to say, and most of them aren't bad. A lot of them are good. A lot of times we get, a positive workplace, and, you feel like, wow, you're actually doing something. It's good to compliment people and to say, you're doing a great job today. Doesn't that make you feel good? It's like, thank you. Like, instead of being let down all the time, being burdened so much. No. Lift that burden off your shoulder. It's time for you to relax. And I just wanted to say thanks, you guys. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I know you saw my hair, like, on this side, on that side. I was just kind of messing around with it a little bit. But what's important today is that you are prepared for any situation, which means whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? And sometimes it can seem like, man, but guys, all I want to say is just I wish you the best with your jobs and your work, and that you're successful and you succeed. Have a great day. Like, comment, don't forget to subscribe.